It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the start right out of them.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Justin. Chair.
Fields trying to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion left is Higgins. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he caught it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 29 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10. Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
You got a mini base. Why not? Do it.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now Herbert to start the drive. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. So this whole game
It's flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go.
Third down and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Get set. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now at Soldier Field. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Boyd. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. All eyes on Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Easy. West side, zip. Sit high.
Here's Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fields changing the play.
You got a mini base. Right.
He's back to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bengals 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Extend.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few.
And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Hooked up by Jalen Johnson.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And this will be caught. Will forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And when